Let's play this, though, because I do want to play this. To a certain extent, this is a correction. I want to make a correction here. We have claimed, probably off of according to Jerry Seinfeld, a misreading of a New York Times piece. Now, he characterizes it a little bit less, a little bit more, I think, sort of like innocently than I think it was. But my understanding, it was in the context of New York Times. And it was not, it was a complaint that he was echoing and using someone else's claim as authority.
I have the quote here. It says, I hear that all the time, Seinfeld said on The Herd with Colin Cowherd. I don't play colleges, but I hear a lot of people tell me, don't go near colleges, they're so PC.
Right. But what's more important is, why is he saying that? Like, does he say before and after that, like, and that's ridiculous?
No, he says they just want to use these words. That's racist, that's sexist, that's prejudice. He said they don't want to know what the hell they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
That's what Jerry Seinfeld says.
Correct.
So in other words, here is the evidence for my assertion that these people are whack. And, but apparently he doesn't like the blowback he's been getting from that. Here is a conversation with, I'm sorry, Andy Kindler, I apologize, that Jerry Seinfeld has with Ricky Gervais on this very topic.
It's not good enough, and I've never thought it was good enough. Well, I'm torn. I think it should be good enough to say I was joking. But we don't tell certain jokes because we know they're, in inverted commas, wrong.
Always. We've always done that. From the court jester had to do that. The court jester could make a little fun of the palace, but not too much, and not the wrong
things. About the right things.
Yes.
Like, you know, he could make fun of, oh, this guy's too powerful, or look
right.
how, you know, he could crush us all, and that guy would be laughing. It's the same way when
as long as the king's laughing, it's okay.
And you learn that on the streets when you're a kid, that you could tease the bigger kid, like doing jokes like, oh, he beat up a nun. He would laugh at that.
Yeah.
But you couldn't attack his weakness.
Right.
Really.
But this frustrates me a little bit.
The mental agility that is required to execute this job is an essential part of it.
Pause it for 1 second. Now, I just want to make it clear here, though. There's one thing to say the court jester can't question the power too directly, or they'll get their head chopped off, right? Like, the good court jester was actually mocking the king, and the king wasn't aware of it. That you were actually working on two levels, right? That's what good comedy does. Works on multiple levels. But understand, when we talk about mocking trans people, or mocking gay people, or mocking people because based on race or whatnot, you're not challenging the power. Understand that. But nevertheless, continued.
Ron Bennington is the third mic there, by the way, comedian.
Okay.
This job is an essential part of it. Comedians complaining, oh, I can't do this joke now because so-and-so is going to be offended. That's right, you can't. So do another joke. Find another way around it. Use a different word. It's like slalom skiing. You have to make the gates.
But I sort of do a different way. Because I know you've been quoted, I don't know if it's true, that you say, oh, I don't want to play colleges anymore because they're too PC.
Please stop with that.
Is that not true?
No, it's not true.
Right,
it's
good.
amazing, the legs that got.
Good. I'm glad it's not true.
I said it in the Times. I had an interview in the New York Times last week, and the guy asked me about it. I said, can we please put this to rest? I never said it.
Good.
Here's what I said. A comedian told me he doesn't want to play colleges anymore.
Right.
That's what I said.
Right. That makes me want to play colleges.
Yes.
If someone says they won't like your stuff, I go, when am I on? When am I on?
Yeah. I mean, the problem is that you followed up as if that was backing up your claim that these kids just want to say sexism all the time. And look, there's no doubt that among the youth, and I would say, it's probably true the younger you get, that their understanding of this stuff is less sophisticated than somebody who's like, 25 or 30. But that's true of everything, right? whether it's Donald Trump is bad president or nutrition or whatever it is. Yes, children, kids, college students have a less developed sense of things, broadly speaking, generally, than older people. That's the profundity? Or are you just resenting that in their hands, these ideas become out of control? You'll live. I promise you. You're going to be fine. That is the best case scenario. I mean, it's sort of like what Dianne Feinstein said to those kids who came in about climate change, too.
I mean, jesters probably had a lot of leeway to make jokes about peasants.
Yeah. A lot of leeway. The people who are complaining about the jesters making the jokes of the peasants, they're just like throwing stuff around, like exploitation and words like that. They just like to say it. You're exploiting the peasants.
They say black
plague.
Plague.
They don't even know what exploitation means.